Hello students. So now we have completed our first chapter. Today we are going to start with the next chapter, which is addition, subtractions and their applications. So we have already done addition and subtraction in our lower grades, and in the very first page of this chapter they have given us that how generally we do the addition. And how we do that is we always have two numbers minimum to add, and we write them column wise, and we do the addition of them column wise, like we do it vertically. Okay, and we always do the addition from right to left. We always start from the right and it goes toward the left. This is how we do the additions. Okay, so now in the first page we are given with a very small exercise, and just to revise what we have already learned in the lower grades, I am going to pick up two questions, C and E of addition. Okay, so I have written the numbers here. The first number is 93,485 and the second number is 48,294. Now we have to add them column wise, okay, in a column, and we will always move from right to left. We will start from here, our addition, and we will move towards left side. Now I am also marking the places. So this is our ones place, this is tens, this one is 100, this is 1000, and this is 10,000. Okay. Now, let us begin. 5 plus 4 is 9. 8 plus 9 is 17. 1 is carried. 4 plus 1 is 5. Plus 2 is 7. 8 plus 3 is 11. And then 14. This is our answer. Let us put commas and see what is the number. This is 1,41,779. Right? Now, next question I have to add three numbers here. The first number is, okay, let me write down the places: 1, 10, 100, 1000, 10,000 and lakh. So the first one is 1,11,321. Next one number is 56,789 and the last number is 45,987. Now we have to add these numbers. So let us do it column wise from right to left. So this is 17, 8 plus 8, 16, 16 plus 3 is 19. Then 7 plus 3 is 10, 11 plus 9 is 20, 0, 2 is here, 2 plus 1, 3, 3 plus 6, 9 plus 5, 14. Then 1 plus 1, 2, 2 plus 9 is 11 and 2. So this is our answer, 2,14,097. This we have done the general addition. Okay. So now in our grade 5, we have a new concept of addition where we can do addition and subtraction both using the compensation method. Okay. So generally in English, what do you mean by compensation? Compensation means adjustment kind of thing. So here what we are doing is we are adjusting the numbers, we are changing the numbers, we are doing certain adjustments in additions and in subtractions. And for compensation, we have different rules for addition and different rules for subtraction. So we will pick addition and subtraction one by one. Okay. So let us start with addition. So addition using compensation, it has the following three steps. The first step is I will go through the steps and then I will take one example to tell how this has to be done. Okay. So the first step is change one of the numbers into the multiple of 10 or 100. We will have minimum of two numbers to add. Okay, so we will pick one of the numbers and we'll change that number to multiple of 10 or 100. So we will have to identify first that which number is more easier to make a multiple of 10 or 100. We will pick that number and change. So while changing that, we will increase one number and decrease the another number with the same amount. That means when I am making adjustment to one number to make it a multiple of 10, I will have to make the same adjustment in the another number also, but in an opposite way. We will see how that has to be done. And the last step is, once we have changed the numbers, we will proceed with the normal additions. Okay, so let us see how it works. I have taken one example here, 38 plus 26, and let us see how we have to put these three steps here. So the first step says I have to identify first that which number I have to make a multiple of 10 or 100. So here we can see it is more easy to make 38 a multiple of 10 than 26, right? How? By adding 2 to it. If I add 2 to 38, it becomes a multiple of 10, 40, right? So this is how I have done the compensation and change it to a multiple of 10. Second step says that if I am increasing one number, I have to decrease from the another number with the same amount. Means if I'm adding 2 to the one number, I will have to subtract 2 from the another number. So when I do 26 minus 2, it becomes 24. So I have two numbers now. First, what we did, we made 38 a multiple of 10, adding 2 to it. And then, second step, we are subtracting the same amount from the another number. I have got this number 24. 26 minus 2 is 24. Now the last step says that after we changed both the numbers, we will do normal addition. That is 0 plus 4 is 4 and 4 plus 2 is 6, 64. So this is how we do additions using compensation. Okay, we'll do one thing. We will take another example. So I'm taking 45 plus 87 here. First step is identify which number we can easily make a multiple of 10 or 100. So we can easily make 87. We can easily make 87 a multiple of 10, which is 90. How? Adding 3 to it. If we'll do 87 plus 3, it becomes 90, which is a multiple of 10, right? So this is the first step. Identify the number which has to be changed to a multiple of 10 or 100 and then add to it. Change the number. So we have changed this number. We have added 3 to it. Second is, if I am adding, I have to subtract the same amount from the another number. So it becomes 45 minus 3, which is 42. These are my two new numbers. And now the last step is we have to do the normal addition. 2 plus 0 is 2. 9 plus 4 is 13. 132. Okay. So this is how we are doing additions using the compensation method. Okay. Now our additions are over. Now we will do the subtraction using the compensation. Like we have learned addition, we can also do subtraction, but here the rules are different. So let's go through the steps first, the rules which we have to apply. The first step is always change the smaller number to multiple of 10 or 100. So in the case of addition, we had to identify which number we have to change. But in the case of subtraction, we will always pick the smaller number and we will make it a multiple of 10 or 100. That is the first thing we have to do. Next is we'll either have to increase or we have to decrease both the numbers with same amount. So in the case of addition, we had to add to one number, subtract from the another number. But in the case of subtraction, the rule says if I'm adding to one, I have to add to another also. And if I'm subtracting from one, I will have to subtract from the another one also. Both the numbers, we have to do the same thing, addition or subtraction. Okay. And third step is, once we get the two new numbers, we will have to proceed with the normal subtraction with the changed numbers. Okay. So let us see how it works. Here I have taken 43 minus 28. So let us apply the steps to it. The first step is, always pick the smaller number, which is 28. And now what we have to do is, we have to make this a multiple of 10 or 100. How? Adding 2 to it. If I add 2 to 28, it will become multiple of 10, which is 30, right? Second step is, if I'm adding to one number, I have to add the same amount to the another number also. So if it is plus 2 here, it will be plus 2 here also. So this is 43 plus 2, which is 45. Okay. And the third rule is, once we got the new numbers, do the normal subtraction. 5 minus 0 is 5. 4 minus 3 is 1. So our answer is 15. Okay. So how we did this? We picked the smaller number. We change it to a multiple of 10. If I am adding here, I am adding the same amount to another number also. After that, I'll get the new number. So now I have two new numbers and I will do the normal subtraction. Okay. Next one. Let's do the same here. 77 minus 33. So here, this is my smaller number and I'm changing it to a multiple of 10, which is 30. How? By subtracting 3 from this 33. So I will get 33 minus 3, I will get 30. Same number I will have to subtract from the another number also. So I will get 77 minus 3 is 74. These are my new numbers. And now what we will do is, we will do the normal subtraction. 4 minus 0 is 4. 7 minus 3 is 4. 44. Okay. So kids, we have learned the two concepts now. Addition using compensation and subtraction using compensation with examples. I want you all to go through this concept, do the examples, and in the next class we will pick the exercise 2A. So thanks for attending today's class, and I will join you in the next class.